Today's we're going to be diving into some spicy SpongeBob mistakes. These ones are all pretty crazy, you guys will enjoy them, and by the way, make sure to subscribe as I'll be responding to the comments of all subscribers, so if you're subscribed and you comment, I'll respond, for sure. But anyways, let's get into these mistakes. Let's go all about our favorite grumpy Squidward, that being the episode Professor Squidward, which is also a really good episode in my opinion. I actually laughed at this one a ton of times. Here's some clips. Yeah, we can go for fun minutes without having any further interruptions. I would. Music like everybody he was about to say is actually, I think he was about to say, skew you two NS mind telling me what. You're doing in music class anyway. Sure, Patrick F's resolution was to learn to play an instrument. You told me your resolution was to sign up for an all-natural slimming toning and increased muzzle MTH program. It was I traded with SpongeBob. Do you mind? There are other people here besides you, you know, and I don't think they appreciate you depriving them of my I'm sorry. Music professorum. Okay, mistake time. So here's the first one. Keep those eyes peeled, as always. This one's kind of hard to miss, but once I explain, you'll get it.
Isn't it grand? What is? He's such a great musician. He doesn't even have to touch an instrument to be brilliant.
Gran, what he's such a great musician. He doesn't even have to touch an instrument to be brilliant. This character right here is incidental F9, and for the most part, she's wearing a dress. In this episode, right? But when Fred says, isn't it, Gran, her dress is just missing. It's kind of hard to see because somebody's in front of her, but yeah, her dress is just gone. And she should go put that back on because this is a kid show. What's going on here? Is there some...
Is there something seriously wrong with your head? My whole life has been pointed in one direction. I see that now. There's never been any choice for me. Would you two nincompoops turn it on? Hold on, my God! Hello? We're with the local Bikini Bottom news channel. I'm a reporter.
This one's another complicated one, so listen closely, guys. But when Patrick rides his locomotive into the trash can, Squidward exits the building and places the can outside, right? He exits through this door right here later, though when both the news crew and the police come into Squidward's classroom, they enter the same door, that same door I just mentioned, but now it leads into a hallway. It's like the entire geography changed before that door, LED here. Now the door leads to a hallway, so just, yeah. Weird mistake, and that's probably gonna do it for today, guys. First up is the episode Ma and Pa's Big Hera, an episode where SpongeBob's parents come back for the first time in like a long time. Take a look.
Well, we'll just have to grow a new home. And in the meantime, we can stay with our son. Your house? Oh no. Stay with me? Why, of course you can. I just thought of something. My parents haven't seen me in a while. They'll be expecting their son to be a little more, well, adult. Look at me. This be fun, dear. I'm looking forward to hanging out with a hip young urbanite like our boy. Hello, Mother. Peter. This is truly a pleasure.
Well, we'll just have to grow a new home, and in the meantime, we can play with our son. Hello, hi, hi, Dad House.
SpongeBob is very different. He's turned into a very boring old man. Here, take a look at these clips. We also have the first mistake. Hopefully you guys can spot it.
4 o'clock in the afternoon.
What do you say we sneak out and have some fun? Okay, Mr. Mature, it's time for you to have some fun. It's Bikini Bottom after dark, baby!
One is pretty straightforward, so as you guys know, this is Con Street. It's where Squidward, SpongeBob, and Patrick live, and as you can see, Patrick's house is right here. But in this shot, they just didn't draw Patrick's house, and like, dude, look at the gap. It should be right there, so talk about a mistake. Let's move over to mistake number 2 though, and let's see if you guys can spot. Be honest, I personally had a hard time finding this one, but take a look at this nurse right here. As you can see, she's wearing these fresh kicks, these fresh shoes. But as SpongeBob runs past her, they just forgot to draw her feet and the shoes. It's a really weird animation era. Like, at first she looks like this, she has shoes, but then she looks like this and doesn't have shoes or feet. Weird. And I have one more mistake. So yeah, this one happens really fast. But as Harold and Margaret skate their way back to SpongeBob's house, Harold's sleeve is uncolored for a few frames, resulting in it being like blue. It's supposed to be white, but it's blue. So yeah, 3 mistakes in this one episode. It is a good episode though, but let's move over to another season 3 banger. First up is the episode Nautical Novice, yet another Mrs. Puff banger of an episode. I really like this episode, so check out the setup. Maybe
Tomorrow, if I can impress Mrs. Kamp with an extensive knowledge of boating history, she'll give me a boating license on the spot. What was that? Nothing.
man, SpongeBob was very committed to getting on that bus, and he succeeds. But let's rewind a little bit as back. During the beginning of the episode, there are 2 really bad mistakes, guys. Let's see if you can catch them, which
Which brings us to the subject of rudder maintenance. Fine, folks. Just as we were getting to the nitty-gritty. Wait a minute, class. Remember, we will not be here tomorrow. We will be going on a field trip to the boating museum. Now run along, kids.
brings us to the subject of RER maintenance. Just as we were getting nitty-gritty, wait a minute. Class, remember, we will not be here tomorrow. We will be going on a field trip to the boating museum. Now run along, kids. So first up is this one, which I don't think I need to say much, guys. For about 2 frames, this incidental just loses her shirt. And I actually think the animators did this on purpose, because why are her breasts like drawn? The other mistake is this one. So as you can see, this girl is wearing pearls, but for 1 frame, 2 of them turn black, which was just another weird mistake. There's